LeBron? Martha. Even Martha made it out. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm Andrew Bennon, CEO and co-founder of Graza, and I'm so excited to be here with all of you today. Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. And we've been very fortunate in our short history to introduce two of these products into the world. In 2022, we introduced the iconic Sizzle and Drizzle duo. Crazy fresh, single origin, extra virgin olive oil in an extremely fun, functional, and easy to use chef-inspired squeeze bottle. Sizzle is our cooking oil. Made from more mature olives, it's perfect for anything that you're adding heat to. Crisp up your cutlets, make your pancakes. Sizzle is the perfect extra virgin cooking oil for you. Drizzle is our finishing oil. She's a superstar. Packed of flavor, made from young, early harvest olives. It adds that peppery kick to your salads and even our favorite ice cream sundae. If you haven't tried it, I really recommend it. A little bit of salt goes a long way. Sizzle and Drizzle didn't just change the way we all cook. They changed the entire olive oil industry as a whole. Thank you. Since then, we've gotten so many requests from customers, retailers, and everything in between. Everywhere from mayo to infused oils, whether it's spices or THC, for all you folks in the back right there. But the number one request that we've gotten is refills. Refills. Refills, 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 and refills. What people want from Graza is a easy, functional, sustainable, recyclable refill solution. Let's go through what exists in the marketplace right now. You've got your classic 3-liter tin and your 5-liter jug. They look fine, but really both of these are not an optimal way to store your prized extra virgin olive oil. When you're paying a premium for a product as delicious as Graza, it deserves to be in the best environment. Let's explain to you why these don't work. Enemy number one of extra virgin olive oil is oxygen. We need it to breathe, but extra virgin olive oil does not like oxygen. For example, when you have a 3-liter tin, oxygen is invited to enter that tin every single time that you open it and use it. The more olive oil you use, the more headspace or dead space there is inside that tin. So every single time you are compounding the effects of oxidation by inviting more oxygen into the vessel. Compare that to how Graza currently bottles olive oil. We store our oil in 100,000 liter stainless steel nitrogenized tanks. And every single time that we put oil in our fully opaque squeeze bottles, we are emptying a full tank in one production run. We don't leave it half empty or a quarter empty and invite oxygen to get in there and start degrading our product. Straight from the tank into squeeze bottles that are portioned for daily use in your homes. Olive oil wants to be in a small environment that's completely opaque. And we made that a priority for our initial squeeze bottles because we are always working to protect your oil. Sunlight. While the sun might be really nice for us at the beach, olive oil absolutely hates it. It also begins to degrade your product, emitting UV rays and causing not only oxidation, but also rancidity, causing your olive oil to completely lose its flavor and eventually become acrid, bitter, awful tasting, and devoid of any of the nutritional benefits. When you produce such a marvelous product, the last thing you want to do is expose it to these forces. You want to protect it. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, I've actually seen these 5-liter jugs at some of my favorite restaurants or in back of house environments. Graza, in fact, does produce olive oil in this format to sell specifically to world-class restaurants. The difference is they are going through 3 to 5 of these jugs just in one turn. So once they open it, they are going through the product in its complete form. They're not leaving space for oxidation. That is very different from the way we cook at home. Even if you have a huge family, you are not going through a 5-liter jug nearly fast enough to prevent the product from oxidizing. Olive oil at home wants to be in a smaller, contained environment that's perfectly portioned for how you cook in your real life. And when we started researching this refill project, we stumbled across what actually is a pretty decent solution, the very humble bag-in-box that some of you might be familiar with from the wine industry. The problem with the bag-in-box is twofold, and we'll show you what it is. First off, that spout is made out of hard plastic. It's kind of disingenuous, and you can't recycle it. Second, look at how much of a pain in the ass it is to try to fill up your olive oil bottle at home. It's a disaster. Let me take you to why you're actually here. We've been working on this project for 2 years now, following a product philosophy that we know is good for the product, which is what our goal is as an organization. Olive oil wants to be stored in a smaller, fully opaque, sealed vessel. We think it should be fun, functional, and easy to use. We've achieved that to date with our squeeze bottles. My dear friends and beloved Grazoids, I think our next big innovation is gonna knock your socks off. Introducing the Graza, nitrogen sealed, 100% recyclable olive oil beer can refills. That's right. Today, we are reimagining the beer can. So you might be asking, why the beer can? Let us tell you. For starters, when we design a product, we think about, is it beloved? The squeeze bottle is beloved. All of our chef friends have been using squeeze bottles since they started cooking. It's fun to use, it makes you empowered in the kitchen, and it just puts a smile on your face every time you sizzle into a pan or drizzle onto your salad. The same way people love squeeze bottles, America loves the can. From Kendall, to that guy from Twilight, to my man Shaq, to Beyonce, to MJ, to Meryl, to Guy, and Sophia. The can is iconic. It's known by everybody. But this isn't only about the can. It's mostly about the olive oil inside. We asked ourselves a very simple question when designing this product. How do you create a refill solution that stores the oil in a perfectly optimal state to ensure maximum freshness? That's our goal. The first step is we add nitrogen to every single can that we produce. And you might be asking yourself, whoa, what is nitrogen? Is that an element? Is that a chemical? Is that good for me? Let me tell you, it's actually the single most important thing that you can do when canning olive oil. The nitrogen enters the can, forces out all of the oxygen that's in that little bit of space in the top between the oil and the top of the can, and then we seal it immediately after, creating an opportunity for no oxygen to interact with our product until you crack it at your house and refill your bottle. We call this our freshness closed loop system. And remember problem number 2 that we were talking about, our friendly sun. While the sun's so nice for us, it's really not great for your olive oil. And it just so happens that these 100% aluminum cans refract all of the UV that is emitted by the sun or by artificial light in your kitchen, creating an environment where your oil is safe and secure until you need to refill. This is what the future of the pantry should look like. Every single time you have that sad moment where you run out of olive oil, you've got these refill cans ready to go, perfectly protecting that delicious oil that you're so excited to get back using. From the can, into the squeeze bottle, into your pan, not missing a step. So how do you do this? Well, it's as simple as 1, 2, and 3. All you need is a can refill, a funnel, and an empty bottle. Let me demonstrate for you right here. Thank you. Give it up for the intern. Give it up for the intern. Ooh, cracking that can, placing your funnel, and you don't have to worry about pouring too much. It's perfectly portioned. Nothing can go wrong. Pure freshness, pure joy in a beer can. How good is that? How good is that? All done. You can save the rest for your laundry. It's as simple as that. So let's recap. These are oxygen proof. They're UV proof. They're perfectly portioned. They're easy and fun to use. And last but not least, they are 100% recyclable. Infinitely recyclable aluminum. Now, I want to talk about a sensitive subject of sustainability. This is something that has not been at the forefront of our outward-facing messaging, because we do firmly believe that it is disingenuous to take that stance unless it is 100% core to what you do as a company. For us, what's 100% core is making all the decisions to keep your olive oil, your extremely high-quality sizzle and drizzle, protected for as long as we can, served up to our customers at the best price that we can do. That is what's core to Graza, and that was core to this project as well. But listening to our customers and about what they've asked from us is also critical in our product development process. A lot of customers reached out with glowing reviews for the oil inside their bottles, but made it clear to us that they would not come back to be a Graza customer until there was a more recyclable, more sustainable solution. Our squeeze bottles, for us, are not single use. They are a true tool in the kitchen, a tool that gets used repetitively over a 1-month period, and now hopefully even longer with our recyclable beer can refills. So let's give it up for our first to market 100% recyclable olive oil beer can refills. There's the new Graza family right there. You asked for it, you got it, refills. Thank you. This is really big, and I feel so fortunate that us at Graza get to be at the forefront of such exciting product innovation. Only 2 years ago, we disrupted the olive oil industry by introducing the world to squeezable, crazy fresh, extra virgin olive oil. And now we're doing it again in a whole new way. We're continuing to push the envelope and look ahead to what's next, not what's behind. We are so excited to announce a big partnership, one that's been in the workings for over a year. We have partnered exclusively with Whole Foods, the leader in high-quality ingredients that end up from the grocery store in your body. We've partnered with Whole Foods to bring these products to almost all Whole Foods locations nationwide. This is big. This is big. Thank you, Whole Foods. I can see you guys out there. Thank you for the partnership. We could not do this without you. Thank you to everyone who's been with us on this entire journey. Thanks to all of you for your support. And cheers. Today, we crack a can to you. Oh. Woo! Thank you, everybody. Thank you. What an exciting day in Graza's history. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Who the fuck filled that up with oil?